Well, welcome to the Paladin Piper channel, guys. In the garage this evening because it is later than I wanted that to be with this video. And I also kind of wanted to get a garage note of the blend that I'm smoking tonight. And what blend would that be, Paladin? Well, none other than Warhorse Green. I am loving this stuff, guys. Thought I would also do some updates, some channel updates first before I get into the meat of this video. So, I have been going through a lot of these matches, as well as the other ones you saw in the Battle of the Matches. And I'm working on a finale video for that, so be looking for that. Yes, I know. It's getting cold and I'm still having some iced coffee in my beer mug. What else? Channel updates. Oh, working on the October Codger Hour now. So I'm going to try to get that out the week of Halloween. So it'll be a special one. So be looking for that as well. Got a few other blends that I picked up, kind of odds and ends blends I want to review. I'm also working on a giveaway. I'm not going to announce it just yet, but stay tuned for that as well. Because in all of my craziness, I have hit over 1,300 subscribers. So I appreciate every one of you guys. And I want to do something that is both special for my stateside subscribers and my overseas subscribers. So stay tuned for that. Okay. So, first, quick yabo, and Jimmy, I'm going to use your name. Hope that's okay, buddy. You don't live that far from me. So one of my viewers, a guy by the name of Jimmy, I won't use your last name though, has reached out to me in the past, and first of all, I believe the first time I heard from him, and Jimmy, if you want to, you can comment on this video. So anyway, he reached out a while back, and he wasn't a big fan of the New Velvet. I actually do like the New Velvet. The New Velvet is more akin to not the previous Velvet, but the previous generation Velvet. Actually, I take that back, probably 2 generations. So it's almost more like the 80s, 90s Velvet, which I really like. I really like the old stuff, like back even further. So the New Velvet has grown on me and I really enjoy it. And he did not like it, so he sent me some, which I appreciated. I can't remember if I traded you for anything with that, but anyway. So he recently hit me up and said he went, headlong deep in the waters of Sir Walter Raleigh and half and mixed the two and did not care for either, I believe. Either blend or them combined, I think. So he asked if I would want to do a trade. Well, of course I would. And what did we trade? Well, I got his box today. And in it, SWR is Sir Walter Raleigh. And half and half. And as of the recording of this video, he probably hasn't gotten my box yet because my wife had to mail it for me. I was working. So, but it went out. And in it, I was good, guys. I was good. I actually restrained myself on this one. We traded for that. So, Jimmy, I hope you enjoy the London Burley. It's a wonderful blend. I smoked the living crap out of this tin that is now empty, but I bought a bunch. So, and guys, if you cannot get a hold of McBaren's London Burley blend, swear their New Minster Light Burley is pretty darn close to being the same thing. I think it's just a little bit lighter experience, but I mean, it's pretty darn close to being the London Burley blend. And McBaren blends the New Minster Light Burley. So, and I think 401 maybe New Minster. I'd have to look back on my channel. I've reviewed it on the channel. All right, now for the big yabo. So my son's birthday was September 25th. And I like getting him presents all year round, I really do. And I save them up, and then we kind of distribute them between Christmas and birthday stuff. And then sometimes when he's just being good, you know. When a 7-year-old is good, you reward that behavior. So as you guys, if you follow my channel for any length of time, you will know that my son, and therefore me now, are train fanatics. Model trains, every train. I mean, I wasn't as a kid, but I am now with him. And so there is a guy on Etsy, and I'm going to use your name too. Hope neither Jimmy nor Tony get mad at me, because I don't normally do that. But I've been following this guy's shop for a while, Tony's shop for a while, looking on different things. I'm kind of an Etsy addict. And he has things such as beautiful estate pipes that are very well cleaned and restored. You won't have to send it to anybody. This is a thermo filter. And guys, if you're not sure what a thermo filter was, they were a kind of an Italian knockoff pipe back in the 60s, 70s, I believe. And they're really Grabo Medico-esque. And so I like them. I pick up kind of odds and end thermo filters whenever I can. I'll show you. You take a 6 mil or nothing. That's a little Rhodesian that he had that just kind of caught my eye. But the real reason that I was on his site was because of this bad boy. So this is a 3-volume set. It was published in 1989. And each one is its own volume. It's really cool. Shows the history of each railroad and everything. My son and I have already looked through these a couple times. I'll show you just each one here. This is his favorite because of the Challenger and the big boy. You guys have never, if you aren't into trains, you know, I totally understand, because prior to my son I wasn't. But the Union Pacific big boy, which is, I believe this, or this may be the Challenger, and I get them confused. Let's see if I can find one real quick, but it's a massive engine. It was the largest steam engine ever built. Oh, there it is. You can see. You can see that? Yeah. We went up to a museum in Ohio where it was a bunch of G-scale, I'm pretty sure it was there, G-scale model railroad, and they had a wheel of a big boy. And the wheel, okay, so that just the wheel, nothing else, was, I'm 6'1", and I bet you it was at least 18 feet tall. I mean, it was huge. And so you're sitting there thinking, that's the wheel. You know, this thing is just massive. We really, I wanted to take him to, because the big boys, there's a couple of them now that are traveling around, and I wanted to find one and go and take him there. But I guess with COVID, and then I've heard that they are changing some of them from burning wood or coal. I don't think they burn wood. I think they just burn coal to oil. And so I think a couple of them got taken out of the rotation, and they've kind of suspended the tours, at least for the rest of this year. I don't know, maybe even 2023. If anybody knows, please drop a comment, let me know, at least, you know, the airing of this video. So anywho, yeah, they're just neat engines. But this was the other one. He really loves the Santa Fe diesels, my son does. And this is all about, well, here you go, like some of the early steam Santa Fe, Atchison, Topeka. So I want to get on here and show you guys that, and say thank you to Tony for awesome stuff that you've preserved, and that will continue in our family. And thank you to Jimmy for the trade, and also Tony for the pipe. And if you guys have a second, I'm going to try to put a link to Tony's Etsy store. If I get flagged, I'll have to take it down. But it's Graveyard Briars, and I tell you what, I will put the name right here, so that way you can remember too. Right there. Graveyard Briars on Etsy. And he's got a handful of pipes, some cool like little trinkets. I think he had some Western novels that were kind of cool the last time I checked. So, but yeah, all right, 14-minute video for Paladin. This is pretty long. So that is it for me. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this Warhorse Green, and we'll see you soon.